Hello, friends, and welcome to another live session. Today, I'm going to talk about disconnection. It is a heavy word, but it can send shivers down the spine of anyone in a relationship. It paints a picture of two people who exist in the same space, but yet they feel miles apart. But what exactly is this disconnection? And how can you recognize it in your own relationship? Feeling emotionally distant. This is a hallmark of disconnection. You no longer feel that sense of closeness, intimacy, or emotional safety with your partner. Conversations feel shallow, and you might hesitate to share your true feelings or vulnerabilities. There's a lack of interest in each other's lives, dreams, and struggles. This is disconnection. Feeling physically distant. This doesn't just mean sleeping in separate beds, although that can be a sign too. It is the absence of physical affection in all forms, like cuddling, holding hands, initiating any intimacy, kissing each other. You might feel a lack of desire to be physically close to your partner. This is another sign of disconnection. What are the warning signs of disconnection? Let's talk about that. Constant arguments and negativity is one thing. Disagreements are normal, but constant bickering and negativity indicate deeper issues that have been unsolved in your relationship. Feeling lonely even when you're together, this is a warning sign of disconnection. You might be physically present, but emotionally you still feel alone, even when you have a partner. Loss of interest in intimacy. Physical intimacy becomes infrequent or disappears altogether. This is another sign of disconnection. And one more sign is that you fantasize about being single. This could be a sign that your current relationship needs serious attention. So, these are some of the warning signs of disconnection when you feel you are lonely, when there is constant argument happening, when there is loss of interest in intimacy, and then you feel that you're better off alone. Remember that disconnection doesn't happen overnight. It is often a gradual process caused by a combination of factors. Like open and honest communication is essential for unhealthy relationship. But when there is a complete lack of communication, then the relationship just goes for a toss. Unresolved conflicts, bottling up issues leads to resentment and distance. This could be one of the reasons why you're feeling disconnected from your partner. Neglecting quality time, making time for meaningful connection is crucial. But when you just start neglecting and don't spend any quality time together, then it can become an important factor and lead to disconnection. When you start taking each other for granted, don't forget that you need to express appreciation and nurture the relationship. So, when you start taking each other for granted in everything that happens, there is a start of disconnection. The good news, disconnection doesn't have to be the end of your relationship. So, here are some tips to reconnect with each other. First, schedule dedicated quality time with each other. Unplug from any distractions and have some uninterrupted conversations. Set aside time when you will not be disturbed, when you will be alone. Go out, take a walk, go for a holiday, and make sure that you start talking to each other. Secondly, practice active listening. So pay attention to your partner, Validate their feelings and avoid interrupting. Listen to what they are trying to say and try to understand it as well. Be open and honest about your feelings. Share your concerns and desires without any blame. So, if something has been lacking in your relationship, something has been bothering you, share it, talk about it with your partner. Don't get into the blame game. Just talk about what the issue is and try to resolve it. And last, if you struggle to reconnect on your own, if you feel that the patterns are being repeated, you're not able to resolve the problems, then seek couples therapy or coaching. It can be immensely helpful. By recognizing the signs of disconnection and taking steps to reconnect, you can bridge the gap and reignite the spark in your relationship. Remember that a strong and healthy relationship requires ongoing effort and commitment from both partners. Disconnection is something that happens in every relationship at some point of time. But if you don't let it develop into further distance, if you work on it, if you solve the problem, you get out of the routine, you make some effort to talk to each other, spend quality time together, nurture your relationship, build the emotional connection again, and then work on your intimacy and keep that intimacy intact, then you will never suffer from disconnection. It is like a disease which can eat into your relationships. So be wary of that, be careful, notice the first signs of disconnection, and immediately try to resolve it. Thank you for joining me today. Subscribe to my channel, keep following me, keep sharing your comments. What is it that you like? If there's any topic that you'd like me to discuss or talk about, I will be talking a lot about sexuality, intimacy, education on things which people don't talk about, and breaking barriers. So stay connected with me. I shall see you tomorrow again on another live session. Take care of yourself and have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead.